Open ether circuit.
Okay, so we're gonna send these two back here. And he can wait here. Okay, so we already read through this previous session, so I'm just gonna select the same thing.
Sorry, can't.
Nice, nice, nice. No, no, motherfucker, you stay here. Can't help it, AI though. You stay here. Oh. Stay here. Okay, here we go.
Can't I get anything? Learn something every day.
How do you switch weapons? Battle stance.
Large words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
Okay, no, you go back over here. What is this? Is this Sage? Okay. You fight her. You fight him. Help him with that. Oh, can't do it.
I can't move. I'm crossing place.
I'm not entirely useless.
That was beneath me. Ah!
Okay, now there's only one person. Have at him. I like how it's everything's blocked. Yeah. Bastards.
Right. On it.
Killed everybody. Oh, we have to resolve this over here first. Oh, there's an archer. There's one archer that was just sitting in the back. Okay, well. Bye-bye.
Await my signal.
Sybil can barely summon the strength to crawl, and after several attempts, she slips on her own pooling blood. She lifts her head to focus on you. She mouths several words, though no cogent sound escapes her mouth until she falls to her knees, bracing her side. Execute. Well done, Fatebinder. If this one survives its wounds, we have a fresh present of the Archon of Secrets. He did request a personal audience with any leader we can take alive. Yeah, so that he can suck their brain or whatever, right? That's a mighty big if. These sudden folk, a sickly bunch. Antio wags a hand dismissively, looking at her suffer. It's making me sick. I'll kill her and get this over with. I said give it to the Scarlet Chorus because that's a fate worse than death for her. A wise choice, my good Fatebinder. Good equip motions of his gang. Take this one back to camp, and be gentle for a change. If you deliver a corpse to the voices of Narat, you can expect to share her fate. So if she lives, this fanatic will be trusted with a weapon? Lovely. And what of this village? The locals could have tapped the houses too, so... I thought the voices of Narat for the leaders, he would like suck out their essence or something, or their memory or whatever, instead of letting them become one of the lackeys. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, at least that's what I remember faintly. Well, I guess maybe he just does that to like mages, and maybe I should have just killed her. I don't know. Maybe we'll see her again in the camp. What of this village? The locals could have trapped the houses, so too risky to come near the site. He shrugs, his tone becoming matter of fact. We should burn the town. It'll cut off support. Send a message, and the smoke signal will give the others a visible rallying point when crossing Matani. Did we just waste all that blood and time capturing this place only to torch it all? Now I adore the mystical power of fire in ways none of you could possibly understand. But even I think there's a time and place for arson. Fatebinder, kindly tell Antio he's free to burn his half of the village. The Scarlet Chorus would like to keep our half of the spoils, not to smoke it. Well, the rest of them can be made into slaves. The settlements should be preserved, and any still... Oh, burn the town with everyone... Oh, what? Wait, I thought we can do half and half. Oh, he's just doing this just to fuck with us. This game, you know, you can only pick one or the other extreme. Can't take the middle ground here. You place too much trust in these locals, especially after their last deception. The first chance they get, they will turn coat and stab their gang boss in the back. That would only prove our point. These are competent fighters who are better put to work in Kairos' army. No boss who falls to a simple villager deserves to live anyway. She's got a point. Kairos' edict looms overhead. Have we nothing better to do with our time? The disfavored warrior shakes his head in a huff and turns to his squad. Hear that? The chorus just made this town their headache. Now start rounding up your gear. There's lots to do before we rest. A sensible decision, dear Fatebinder. If we hold to the disfavored's program of raised soil, what will remain of us to rule? Bitterquip claps his hands, raising his voice to address his gangs. Seize this place. Search the homes. Take all that you can carry. Give each survivor a chance at the voice's mercy. But to the ungrateful, be brutal. Fatebinder, you've helped enough. The Iron Marshal has sent word that the Archons are meeting at the disfavored camp, and your presence is requested. You should make haste back to camp. We'll take it from there. We have to check for the
Yes.
for the iron supply though, right? Yeah. Oh, why is it? Oh, it's two-handed. I didn't even have that on, no wonder. That's funny. Okay. Am I wearing any only heavy armor? Okay, so we'll get that next time. That's the problem though, isn't it? I want this, but it's just another stand, so I have to pick between the two, and I can't remove this. I guess I made a choice. Because I have an off tank, I think was probably my reason. It's probably what it is.
I got it.
We really should. But, like, if they offer me... I need to frighten comments are frightened enough. If they offered me, like, a more violent death from Matani, maybe I would have done it. But just to slit her throat, she deserves worse. You know, she deserves much, much worse than that. Because that'll be too quick, you know, you slit her throat and then she's dead. It'll probably come down to joining the chorus of death, won't it? Yeah. Hear that wailing? I always love this part. Sickos. Not exactly the pick of the litter, but we can throw some of the able-bodied folks into the fighting and see who makes the cut. Probably in here. I already told you, I'm not leaving my home. The old man slams his fists together for emphasis, glaring at you with a startled brow. Oh, you aren't these purple imbeciles. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Eyesight isn't what it used to be. Name's Moore. Been here since old King Archon claimed the valley as part of his own. You're with Kairos, right? He jabs a finger at you with the question. And Kairos brings peace, right? Well, I surrender. Now leave me to my home and privacy. I suggest you cooperate with their demands. Settle down, son. I've been living here on my lonesome just fine. I've endured heat waves, breath, fever, flooding. I'm not worried by children at play. Just hope none of you kids drown in the river. That'll make your parents sad. I thought you'd enjoy quartering in his scarlet chorus if you stayed. This settlement is becoming a garrison. See if I can... The old man pauses, mouth contorting into a frown. A garrison? Thought this was just some little pissing match. If soldiers are moving in... Mua shakes his head, grumbling a string of half-formed words before looking at you with a pained expression. Last thing I need is a good-for-nothing soldiers demanding room and lodging from one hospitable local. The old man shakes his head. No peace at all. Fine, I gather my things. Best be off before the crossing becomes a war camp. We almost killed you. Oh, you can still do it. No, it's fine. He's okay. There's a list of all crumpled paper, while very simple crafting items for craft, while very simple terms items for crafting and repair crossed out, most food items remain. Oh, is this the item we were looking for? Yeah. This is it. The old man barges in through the door behind you. You motherless whoremonger. He attempts to usher you away with the pointed end of his walking stick. Get out! I found forge-bound iron in one of these barrels. You have a great deal to explain, old man. The old man points his walking stick at your face. It's always the young pushing the old. I had no choice in the matter. Strange men appeared here a fortnight ago. They claim to be supporters of the Vendrian Guard, but I've never seen them before. He stamps his foot in a fit. I had no choice. These so-called freedom fighters threatened my life if I didn't comply. Villagers forcing you to help the Vendrian Guard? That sounds suspicious. Have you been listening to a damn thing I've been saying? Or do you have shit for ears? His face twitches as his spittle lands on you. Ew, that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't want any part of this foolish war. Should we kill him? I mean, because he's so upset about it, I don't think he would have been more... You get more upset when you're telling the truth, you know? He's not making up reasons. He's making up reasons. No, but he seems kind of convincing, is what I'm saying. But he's kind of nasty though towards me. The old man snatches your hand and shakes them with that what little strength he has left. Thank you, Fatebinder. I mean, he's okay. Tower shield. Thank you again for understanding the position I was put in. Yeah, he's just stuck in the middle, I think, you know. Oh, I'm gonna regret this, perhaps. Let's check these people real quick. There's a great big wall out there. Okay. Too many, too big for my taste. That person is sitting there. Good day to you. Melita, a name character.
Sorry, cat.
Where they say they were meeting? Disfavored. Let's go to Scarlet Camp real quick. See if that lady's here. Oh, there's Matani, yes. Where are my manners? I forgot to cast my incantation of crying like a coddled North girl over a few dead soldiers. The blood chanter pounds his staff to the ground, his sunburnt face twisting into a harsh scowl. I will not be lectured for failure to show widow's weakness. Now where's that? His vision snaps to you. Fate Binder. Lord Binder, the disfavored soldier waves you closer. We've been waiting for you. One of Nerat's dogs went wild. At least he's done the right thing to present himself here for a proper trial. I'd like to yank his teeth out, and I'd like it to be with your blessing, so I could sure use your judgment on this matter. We meet again, Binder. Beard quick bows. The disfavored have accused me of multiple murders. I am not guilty of these charges and have nothing to hide. He grins from ear to ear. The truth can only exonerate me, so I will happily submit to your judgment. And who represents the aggrieved party? I do. The warrior steps forward, saluting with a resounding clatter. Salvaros of the disfavored. Am clement and witness on behalf of my fallen shield brethren, the Nova and Sivius the Swift. Murder? That's a serious charge. Tell me everything. 3 weeks ago, we were in the eastern end of the valley. We were on assignment to keep Vendrian guard runners from leaving and reinforcements from coming in. Bitterquip and some Scarlet Furies came with us for, his voice falls flat for an awkward pause, support. Well, our trail puts us between two Vendrian guard patrols. Thinking they have us outnumbered, they draw bronze. We close ranks and fight together. It's a rather rousing melee, and the Oathbreakers give as good as they get. But among the dead, a dozen conscripts, and 2 disfavored. You dance around the important details, Chanter. The soldiers jab a finger at Bitterquip. Right as the enemy spots you, you started working your mystic symbols. I saw panic in their eyes when you first stumbled onto each other in that clearing. But once his magic started flying, the only thing in their eyes was bloodlust. What sort of magic did you use? I don't talk to craft outside of the guild, but I can't defend myself with silence. The blood chanter clears his throat, measuring his words carefully. I invoked a spell of frenzy and directed the chant at the enemy. They could move faster than our party, and letting them escape would undermine the mission, so I fueled them with rage to get them to stand and fight. There, he just came right out and admitted it. The Oathbreakers usually can't fight their way out of Burlock sap, but he grants them the gift of its stink badger's courage. The warrior rests his head in his hand. Madness, pure and simple. The Furies were dumbfounded and folded, and that's when Denova and Sivius the Swift dove into the fray. Denova caught a javelin in the eye, just stupidly bad luck. As for Sivius, after the battle, he had been run through 19 times. Grav and Ash couldn't save him. Salvaros has his facts in order. I would concur with his assessment. Is that all you have to say in your defense? What more need I say, for I have done no wrong? Are you daft, or was your mother too busy mounting the tears to teach you right from wrong? You're not enlightened, so I can forgive your ignorance. If you were illuminated in the ways of the arcane, you'd know that Kairos' law does not hold the mage culpable for what which cannot be controlled. What sort of course delusion is this? Bidokip is citing magician's folly. If in battle for Kairos' glory, a mage inadvertently harms someone protected by Kairos' peace, the mage is not legally at fault. The Fatebinder actually knows his law. As I said, I have no doubts that I am in the right. You must understand, the chanter grins broadly. My heart is heavy with regard to this tragedy, but my conscience is clean. This is insane. This wasn't a gout of fire that went awry. He used his magic to enrage the enemy into feats of strength. How is that not a crime? Spend a decade mastering the craft of magic and perhaps you will understand why this law must exist. And why is that? So you illuminated folk can lord your knowledge over the rest of us and excuse each other from reckless misuse. It's almost like the science argument, you know. Oh, you scientists are so smart. You think that other people just can't come to conclusion. Yeah, because they have scientific knowledge and experiments from the past and results and all this stuff, you know. It's just crazy. It's a crazy world we live in. Just throw away any scientific evidence just because some idiot thinks that they know better than science. You know, and science is an evolving process. You know, like recently how the argument come out again about the pandemic and shelter in place and wearing the mask and all that stuff. You know, it's like you have to use whatever information you have at the moment to make decisions. And yeah, it's when stupid people think that they know more, and they're very convinced that they know more when they don't. That's the problem, you know. And when they're in power, that's quadruple the trouble. The warrior lets out a low grumble. You're all toying with things only Kairos understands. Nothing good comes of mages. You gripe, but if this law didn't exist, I could argue that Brevanash hasn't been protecting the Scarlet Chorus from harm the way he has the disfavored. And I could demand to none punish such misuse of magic, but the law does exist, so I do not. I'm ready to pass judgment. The case is a simple one, is it not? Or do you think he's guilty? Wrong question. It's not what Fatebinder feels, it's what the law says. He clears his throat with a smug smile. So then, what does the law say? So you can go like midway with this. I don't think he did it on purpose. And if you I don't know. I don't think he did it on purpose. He wanted to make sure those people get killed, like he said. The sentence is death. I don't. So that's the thing about this game. The morality is it's very blurred. You know, the lines. It's it's they don't really tell you what actually really happened. You have to kind of just. I don't think he was being negligible. I mean, negligible. I don't think he was being negligent. I don't think he was purposeful in making sure that. I mean, he's purposeful with his spell casting, but I don't think he did that so that the what's the name of the other group, so that their soldiers get killed. He just wanted to make sure that those motherfuckers get killed. I mean, his reason seems sound, so. With a smug smile. Did he really act with malice? I mean, he does like to give the other side like a hard time. I think the people under what's the name of the other group? Okay, so these guys are what? Okay, Scarlet Chorus and then Disfavored. I think the Disfavored usually are more like a straight arrow, right? It's it's the Scarlet Chorus that likes to argue. And then this whole thing about trying to say, oh, it's not about what you feel. So maybe he is a little bit guilty of that. So I'm gonna say second one, I guess. Sucker to the enemy by Tunon Slim Gavel. There's no such thing. Kairos be praised. The warrior salutes you with ardor. Permission, good binder, to carry out your execution. I should have just killed myself. Ah, the crap. The law is on my side. His right hand darts into action. His index finger tracing midair the lines and curves of a spell. Permission granted. Allow me to shoot you a warrior's gratitude binder. Silveros unsheathes his sword with a single swift jerk of an arm, steps forward between you, a ready shield. Oh, was he trying to use the spell on me? What's... Oh, okay. The Blood Chanter first attempts to frenzy you into fighting at his side. So he is guilty. Because he wouldn't have act like that if he wouldn't have acted like that if he's not guilty. But when you resist the pathetic pull of his magic, he in panic turns and mingle in a burst of fire on the disfavored soldier. The soldier utters a guttural cry that could rival a beastman's and cleaves the chanter cleanly in two with but one half of his sword. You watch the halves that were bitter quipped topple to the ground and give the soldier a cautioning nod of approval. Wow. What an ass. Well, now we get something better for him. Oh, that's a heavy armor. Oh, oops. Yes. Nice. What's going on here with the vendor and guard fight for what's rightfully theirs? What do you fight for? He's still yapping over here, Matani. You may approach the prisoner. If I'm to die, at least let me die in peace. They're not gonna let you die in peace. You know that.
Be gone, worm.
Oh, how should I? Why would I lie to him? Here it is. Good thing the Oathbreakers didn't get their hands on much. 1,000 gold. I can't tell you what it means to have this back in our hands. I'll make sure to tell this my superior about what you've done with the Legion, for the Legion. See if they have anything new to say. Oh, we missed this last time. You don't give these Oathbreakers enough credit. Even beasts can begin to see the patterns in your simpleton strategies. If there's any pattern to the strategies, it's one of relentless victory. The Tearsmen excel at deception, but falter at a fair fight. Probably explains why you surround yourself with them. Well, who's been more deceitful than your second Cairn? And wasn't he the expert on siege warfare? What your plan is for dealing with the walls now? Standing pyramid? The Archons of Stone was punished for his actions. If you want to talk guilt by association, I'll be happy to hold you accountable for the collective crimes of the chorus. And any disfavored warrior can take 10 of these hill folk with a fruit knife. Properly armed. It's not even fair. Oops. Yeah, they're both in here now. Oh.
How can we trust your rabble not to turn at this last moment? How many of your consorts have family bonds to the Vendrian Guard? It is decided. The disfavored will take the vanguard of the assault. It is the only way to assure success before the edict comes to pass.
Graven Ash's roar pulses your eardrums, his face reddening as he yells.
Oh, you're so young. We can forgive you for being stupid. Without your Archon of Stone to bring down those walls, you're out of your element. Only the chorus has the numbers required to swarm the walls from all sides. We will lead the vanguard of this battle.
The best the chorus could accomplish would be leaving a ramp-shaped pile of corpses propped up against the walls for my warriors to use. Their fortifications are not a concern. Even understaffed, my Earthshakers could breach the masonry in short order.
Another brilliant idea. Cairn's cult is, we're sure, every bit as trustworthy and sane as the late Archon of Stone himself. You did notice the spire at the center of the citadel? Hard to miss it, being only the tallest thing on the horizon and such. Certainly your Earth mages won't do anything stupid like, say, breaking the spire's foundation? What could possibly go wrong?
I trust them more than I trust your circus of rapists, sell swords, and turncoat tearsmen. Toulon's Fate Binder has arrived.
Done bickering?
Us? Never. How else would we keep each other at the top of our crafts?
Our operations in Echo Call Crossing and Chipnet Wilderness were successful. Why aren't you two marching toward Ascension Hall?
Nothing would please us more than to be done with this wretched valley. Perhaps if we had more support from the disfavored, and from the court.
Now that we are all assembled, I want reports. The Scarlet Chorus was going to resolve the Oathbreaker presence in the Outer Valley. What became of that?
Yes, what did become of that? We should know already, yet we do not. If we are not mistaken, the Fate Binder played a pivotal role in this operation. Fifth Eye, shed light on this baffling question.
It is a case of mysterious disappearances. The Oathbreaker patrol disappeared. So too did Pelox Florian. So too did our scouts sent to follow the Fate Binder.
Really? Fate Binder, explain this at once. Were the Oathbreakers at Tripnettle destroyed? And how is it that Chorus knows so little about its own operation?
Hmm. There were Oathbreakers at Trip Nettle, but they're gone now. Apologies I couldn't bring any live captives. I have no idea how the chorus can be so ignorant on the details.
Iron Marshal, I understand we've established a foothold across the Matani. Report.
Securing the Matani was a gruesome affair. An agent of School of Tides still lives, and the river was turned against us. Despite our losses, the day ended in success at Ikokal Crossing, though victory came at great cost. When it came time to secure the nearby Ikokal village, there was a distressing discovery. The villagers had been stashing iron weaponry, no doubt stolen from our supply lines. Commander Antio wished to burn the village, but the chorus disagreed and the Fatebinder backed their claim. Their leader, Captain Matani Sybil, was bested in combat but taken captive by the Scarlet Chorus. Despite the disfavor taking the lead on this operation, the Fatebinder felt it necessary to apply Chorus doctrine to the captives.
A most wise judgment, good Fatebinder. The Oathbreaker captain will no doubt provide hours of entertainment, and perhaps even some useful information.
This will be just like Stalwart, when your own conscripts chose suicide over service to the chorus. She'll be no different than the others, petulant, uncooperative, and motivated to feed you false information.
Odd, you think the Tearsmen so pathetic and harmless, yet you seem pathologically afraid of what they might teach the chorus.
Calling me a coward in not so many words? You and Narat are cut from the same cloth. Enough! If these are my allies, why bother with the enemy? Even the low-born Oathbreakers have the honor and decency to...
The Archon of War slams them all to the ground with bone-rattling thud.
Oh, finish your thought, old chap. They have the honor and decency to... To what? To abide by some sort of deal you made with them?
Scowling at the Archon of Secrets, Gravash says nothing, his body heaving with agitation. A truce with the Oathbreakers, is this true?
It's immaterial.
So after saying all that shit about
The
me,
edict is all that matters now, and we will march on Ascension Hall and avenge our fallen brethren. Fatebinder is right. Our survival is at stake. All that matters is taking Ascension Hall. Iron Marshal, ready our troops. Fifth Eye, tell your gangs to cover our flanks.
You will do as we order. You are not to take orders from this addled ponce.
Then the impasse is clear. We both wish for the honor of leading this final assault on the Vendrian Guard. Since Tunond is not here to select the rightful bearer of this honor, we must turn to the Archon's proxy.
With whom do you stand?
would they both go together if I ask? I don't think they would. I think that's just going to show your inability to make a judgment. I'm not sure though, but I know once I click I can't go back. Scarlet Chorus will lead.
counted you amongst our allies, and your name was held in some regard amongst my troops. So be it. I will add another name to our record of hate. Out of respect for the Blue Flag troops, I won't have you slain where you stand. If you leave my camp and don't look back.
A wise choice. The Scarlet Chorus will be honored to silence the last of the Vendrian Guard insult. Raven Ash, we hereby order you to stand down and remain here at camp until we have secured the Citadel.
If the chorus leads the charge, they will fail. I will not sit idly by while the edict claims my legion. The disfavored will carve a path to the Citadel on our own, if that's what it takes.
So they're both gonna go anyway together. Fatebinder, your vision comes into focus, as does the feeling of a hand on your shoulder. Are you with me, Fatebinder? You don't look hurt, but say something. What happened? Your guardian here came to your rescue. The Crimson Spear taps Barrick on the shoulder with a heavy smile. Barrick turns to greet the gesture with a cold stare.
I wasn't trying to save you. I was trying to save her.
Oh.
And what happened, you bleeding hard iron shit tower?
I picked her up and she stabbed me. Put a dent in my side that I won't forget. So I put her down and dragged you out here to recuperate.
Why did you stab him first?
Because nobody picks me up unless I fucking tell them to, and I didn't say a word to Barrick on the matter. He had it coming.
What is it with you two?
This is no time to narrate our life stories. If the edict comes crashing down on our heads, none of it will matter anyway.
On that note, better to leave now while we're well parted. You've made your allegiances clear. I hope you serve a good long term with the Scarlet Chorus, and that we never meet on the wrong side of the battlefield.
I needed to make a decision. I sided with the army that has the numbers. You're too quick to label me an enemy.
I've had enough of your justifications and empty values. Your actions speak a great deal louder than your slippery words. How could I put my trust in an enemy of the great general? Why shouldn't I simply kill you now, traitor?
Wow. Barrick roars with inhuman fury and shoves you with all his strength. He raises his hands as if to strangle you, and then lowers them, trembling with restraint.
No. You aren't worth it. I have too much to accomplish in service to the great general to deal with you now. When we meet in the field of battle, I won't have any reservations about cutting off your breath.
Wow. You do realize that you struck an agent of the court, don't you? Barrick stands perfectly still, his hands ball at his sides. By my office, I command you to stand by my side as an unwilling vassal. Welcome to the war, soldier.
Between my temper and your reckless authority, I don't know which of us I hate more right now. Very well. Know that whenever I raise my arm in combat, I would rather bring it down on your head.
The Voices of Nurad has already departed for camp, and I'm headed there now. Come, join us. We would be honored to have you join us for the assault. He let out a wicked chuckle as he turns to depart. I mean, not like there's anything left for you here.
My Lord Binder, you have something which requires my attention? What can...
I thought you're upset with me.
At your service, Fatebinder. What do you need?
Yes.
They closed the door on me. Wow. Okay then. Is this new? We are not completely without our senses. We knew Kairos would issue an edict on our valley. Oh. I see. Okay. So I haven't read this. Perhaps the Overlord has a sick sense of humor, but I can assure I laughed when I learned the death sentence doomed the Oathbreaker and Puppet equally. I had such low expectations for the servant of the so-called Archon of Justice. Tunon seems little more than a passive stooge that sits on the throne to legitimize the carnage and plunder of the other Archons, the face of prosperity that let Kairos claim one thing while being another. I would have hoped you actually did serve justice, the notion, not the Archon, but your action have said otherwise. At least I can thank you for proving my cynicism entirely warranted. If you survive this upcoming slaughter, bear witness that I, Tarkus Ari of the Vendrian Guard, do take responsibility for the actions of my crew. Should my warriors come before the court's axe, tell Tunon they were starving, desperate, easily manipulated into struggle that was mine and not theirs. Sell this lie as well as you would sell the lies of the Overlord. Tarkus Ari, Captain of the Vendrian Guard, Patriot of Apex. No, we'll just have them summarily executed, that's it. I mean, Barrack is still loyal. That's the funny thing about it. Even though he's upset with you, seems like he's still loyal. Why is that? You got the medicine I need. Put your hands on my waist, do it softly. Oh, there he is. Hey, what happened to... The prisoner is not here. I want to know what happened to her.
Can't do that.
Okay. The eye of battle is upon us. Ready yourself for the siege of Vendrian's Well. With edict looming, there is no turning back. The chorus is brave and fearless, but it lacks order. And if we lose discipline and tarry on our march, or falter in our siege, the edict will kill us before the Oathbreakers. Or disfavored have the chance. Have an offer, Fatebinder. March with us. Add your strength or a tide of blades. The mob could learn from my example. Your example and your prowess would certainly inspire.
Have you come to grovel before me?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. As I suspected, the call of glory sings to your heart's tune. The fifth eye claps his bloody gloves together. The camp will mobilize soon. We will meet at the staging ground of the citadel. This will be a glorious hunt, dear Fatebinder. Something to tell the children. Children? Baz welcomes you with a grin of cracked teeth. Welcome back, Fatebinder. We hear you've been doing some good work for the cause. The cause? High time that someone put the disfavored in their place. The chorus could always use grit like yours. Oh, that was it. Yeah, Reg rubs his shoulder nervously. Ever since the Fatebinder spoke Kairos' edict, felt like bugs were crawling under my skin. You notice your approach makes didn't see you, Fatebinder. Okay, so nothing really. Let's see if these two have something new to say. Hey, they left. Just wish I could see what happened to the lady, though.
See the fifth eye, that wretched creature. He stands to the east of us.
Glory to the voices in Nerat. The fifth salutes you, his masked face glancing nervously in all directions. Despite the rest of his body's otherwise confident posture, the mustering song is nearly complete. Soon comes the canticle of slaughter, and we will need the strong, he jabs a finger towards you, to rise up and lead. By custom, you are judge, jury, and executioner. Today we must ask you to take on the last and most sublime of your sacred duties. The best bluff is often the most obvious. The fifth eye points a bloody finger toward the main gate of the citadel. We charge for the gate, right into the Outbreaker's doorstep. The horde should bring the defenders surging to the inside of the gate. Then we unleash our magic. Fire and panic will claim the Oathbreakers. The more concentrated the defenders, the better. What of the disfavored? Our scouts report Iron Legionnaires moving in the area. It's obvious they have the same goal as we do. They're just a step ahead, it would seem. Make no mistake, the Oathbreakers will be a minor inconvenience. The foul disfavored will be the more worthy challenge. We must stay alert. What can we expect from the Oathbreakers? The Vendrian Guard will flail vigorously on their way out, but it will be not for naught. In the dilemma between courage and overwhelming numbers, never wager on courage. The fifth eye gestures east. We are more concerned by the disfavored's presence. They are likely waiting for us to engage with the enemy, so that they might surround us while occupied. Given that the edict compels us forward, we have a rousing melee ahead of us. Our bloody chanters are ready in conflagration that should take that gate off its hinges, but at the same time the Oathbreaker mages are warding the gate with protective magic. He points to the northwest. I need someone to scale the wall and kill the mages, maintaining the ward. If I send these unwashed pukes, their corpses will clog the parapets. This task requires your strength. If you're wounded in battle, come see me at once and I'll tend the bleeding, though my methods do nothing for the pain.
Oh god,
Wait, what? Oh.
Will do.
Says you can't teach an old man tricks.
You got it.
Words can cause more harm than I need to try a different.
The wheel axle of this wagon is broken, likely leading to its abandonment here. Grass and dirt have begun to overtake the portions of it closest to the ground.
On it.
Sigil of fire glow within the powerful orbs channeled by the blood chanters. Simply staring at it elicits a feeling of dread. Oops. Oh, that's just supplies.
You got it.
On it.
Should have made her into an archer, huh? Chadius Maximus. The Archons inform me that the recapture of the Citadel from Vendrian insurrections continues apace. That they wrote me separately of the divergent tactical intentions engenders no small concern, but I trust now in your effort. May your good judgment see you through the coming confrontation with glory and success, and back the safety of our court to non-the adjudicator. The Archons inform me that as always, your word fortified me against the imminent difficulty and strife. I eagerly anticipate returning to your hall, where reasonable discussion of the Overlord's legal code appeals greatly after the discord of this campaign. Very professional.
Mommy, found something.
Oh.
Do you have eyes on this?
Just point me.
Oh, idiot.
Won't happen.
Harsh words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
So heavy.
Whatever.
Words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
You still with me, boss?
I guess we should have brought them here.
Raven Ash protects.
Bunch of idiots. Where do we see the wound now? It says wounded where? Dang, 8 hours? How do we know if someone's wounded?
Yes. Right.
Look at that, future force.
I think we can scale that part of the wall ahead. Nothing I can't handle. Can't do that.
I'm not here to make friends.
Can't move. do. Mommy. Right. Heads up, we have company.
Harsh words would cause more harm than this useless weapon. This weapon is entirely worthless. Harsh words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
This weapon is useless.
Why are you saying this weapon is useless?
I am injured. I'll hit you twice as hard next time. This is useless. Try something else.
I need to try a different weapon.
Something wrong with the weapon?
I got it.
Weapon ineffective. Oh, their weapon against us is ineffective, okay.
Right out, you little shit.
You're really sorry.
Built for this sort of violence.
Stand aside. Ascension Hall is ours alone for the taking. Fifth swings his spear and burrowed arcs as he roars in his crackling tenor. Withdraw at once before you feel the weight of 1,000 chorus blades and bludgeons. No sooner would a family of maggots beat a pack of wolves than this favored commander beckons the scarlet chorus forward. Come, I'll take you 5 at a time just to make things fair. Deal with them. I'll take the ascension hall. Go, we will deal with these fools. Go for the glory of Naran. Who's that? They're here. They've reached the perimeter. They're in the keep. Whistling a shrill warning sign, the Oathbreaker falls back deeper into the keep. Bye. Dungeon guard weaponry and armor lies here. Chipped, scratched, and scarred. These armaments have proven their efficiency and durability time and time again. Oh.
I've got it. Negative, Fatebinder.
More tallies to a body count.
Can't do that. Huh? On it.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Try a different weapon.
Oh, come on. Bullshit. It's ridiculous. They always aim the healer. They know to always aim the healer, which is crazy.
Will do. Sorry, can't.
Just point me in the right direction.
There's not much you can do here, looks like.
Trouble is afoot.
It's like the only way we can do this if we can get those.
Can't do that. Sorry, can't.
Your day's end
There you go.
here.
Get a trick them. Nice.
I'm on it.
Try a different weapon. Try a different weapon.
Let's try that again.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
On your knees, worm!
Oh, Lantry is the one with problematic weapon. Well,
On it. Trouble is afoot. I'll do it for the North. I will aid you. Take that!
Yeah, how you like being focused on, motherfucker?
It will take more than that to bring me.
Maybe you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
Dead immediately, you asshole.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
Room hasn't seen combat for generations, so they've been here for a while. Oops.
Heads up, we can't do that. We can't move. Right.
Come on, you can do it.
Will
There.
do.
He's really rude. Hi. Come here. Huh?
Sorry, can't.
You got it.
Right.
There we go.
Wait! I did that! Nice!
Wait out, you little shit.
Why do they not use their abilities more often, though? Is that like in here? No. Maybe in the character screen. No, I thought there was a toggle. I wish they would use the abilities more often.
There. See that?
More DPS. Then I'll lose Jagged. It's not worth it.
To battle! Learn something every day.
Oh shit.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Come on.
Tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Kids, you might be right.
They do use their abilities, it's just because they're not very flashy in this game, I guess. You don't really see it. What is that? Just a scroll. Arcane glyphs adorn the scrolls scattered on this table. Penmanship suggests a sage's hand, though it is written on crude parchment produced in the valley, a collaboration between two normally separate.
Sorry, can't.
Force.
On it.
Alright, I'm stuck here. Maybe one more battle. Hey guys.
I'm starting to think we're bad at making friends.
No can do.
Hey guys.
Can't do that.
Oh,
I'm not here to make friends.
Oh, come on. Soldier, archer, archer.
I'll tear your skull out of your ass. I'm not dead yet.
Heal, healer, heal. God damn.
On your knees, worm!
I'll take it. Let them think they can hit me.
This is useless. Try something else.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth. Did I always have this much blood?
The damn thing couldn't pierce cloth. That's funny for some reason.